Hey guys, this is Isaac Stoffer. Welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about how to save money on your groceries. This is generally a pretty big bill for most families or couples. The grocery bill, you can cut that down, put a little extra money in your pocket that you can put towards building up your savings. Maybe you're trying to buy a house, buy another car, just shaving a few dollars off of everything you can. This is a series I'm going to start working on. So first thing for saving money with groceries are not buying name brand groceries. So and what I mean by that is, like, you can think of the soup, Campbell's soup. So most of the time, grocery stores are going to have their own, their own brand. So like Kroger has, it's a Kroger brand. Walmart's brand is Great Value. If you live in Texas, HEB, that's another grocery store that has their own name brand. It's called Hill Country Fare or HEB brand. So you can save money generally by not buying name brands. Now that may not be the case if you have a coupon for one of those name brands. It may be cheaper to go ahead and get one of the say Campbell's soup or whatever. So that's one thing. Another thing is use coupons. It can help you save money. I was like last time we went to the grocery store, I think I had probably about 7 different coupons, and all were saving me around 50 cents an item. And if you think about it, I was comparing prices with Walmart and Kroger and HEB. Generally for me, HEB is going to be a little more expensive. Kroger, Walmart, kind of neck and neck. But then you put on like the rewards program that Kroger has, and then the coupons you get with Kroger. Kroger seems to outperform Walmart just a little bit, especially if you're getting 50 cents off like certain items and stuff like that. So it can be a big benefit. So that's another thing. Use rewards programs. Another thing, look at the price per unit or price per ounce. So like milk will usually go by how much per ounce, and you want to look at that. It's generally going to be cheaper to buy a gallon than a quart. Okay, not always. I actually have seen it. I was at, I think it was Walmart. I saw how I think it was per ounce, the half gallon was about 2 cents cheaper or whatever. It was kind of funny, but so I told my parents, I was like, yeah, you need to switch to buying the half gallons because they're a lot cheaper, But no, I think it was just a sale that was going on, but that it can happen. So just look at the unit per, price per ounce or price per unit. Next is shop at different grocery stores. So like I said in the previous, like just a little bit before, you're going to have different price points at different grocery stores. So like sometimes Walmart might be Kroger, and then sometimes Kroger might be Walmart. And same goes, HEB might be all of them. And I've noticed with HEB, a lot of times their produce will go on sale. Like I can get a full pineapple for 80 cents or something like that. Yeah. So like there's going to be times where you want to shop around and figure out what like seasonal stuff, what's going on, and that'll help you to be able to just cut back on those things. You just got to shop around and see what is cheaper. Now it may not be convenient, and that might play a role in it, but that is one other way you can save money at the grocery store. Another thing you can do is make cheaper foods. So by cheaper foods, I'm meaning like, well, lasagna's fairly cheap, but what it means to make a cheaper meal, like, is going to be more stuff like rice, beans, like thus the name, or thus the food, rice and beans. When you're trying to eat cheap, there are foods that do cost less, and it's generally going to be rice, beans, vegetables, Fruit's going to be on the expensive side, but even fruit's not quite as bad as meat, especially beef. Beef can be kind of cheap, more expensive. But yeah, you're going to want to stay away from the processed stuff. That's going to be a little more expensive. So yeah. And then also noodles they're decently cheap. And you can really get down to a meal where you could eat for about, $5 a day. There's a meal that I made. It's called tuna casserole, and you got noodles in it, you got peas in it, you got tuna in it, and I calculated it. And if we were to eat it all that day, and there was about 14 of us, it would have cost about $1.40 per person. Okay, so and we actually only ate one thing of it, so it really was even cheaper than that, I think. So it would have been 70 cents a person. So you really can, you make some good meals, and that was a good meal. Had some good flavor, It doesn't cost a lot. If you can average $5 per person per day a year, that's not bad. My wife and I, we eat a little nicer, and we maybe average $7 a person per day. So but it's still not bad. If you think about it, $7 would barely get you a whole one meal for one person at a restaurant. You can get some cheaper at McDonald's, but generally you're going to be paying more than $7 a meal at a restaurant. So that's one thing. And then the last thing is buy less stuff like pop, okay, or soda. You don't want to, because that's kind of falls into that more discretionary spending side. You don't need pop. It's nice to have, or same with ice cream. You just throw out some discretionary spending stuff, which is what I would consider it. You don't need it, but it's kind of nice to have. If you cut back on that, that's a pretty big thing, because you don't need pop. You can just drink water and just filter water. So that would be that's another thing that you can do, just to cut back on your spending. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you I really appreciate your support. Please feel free to comment any questions you have. I'm going to try to be more consistent at this. I know I kind of fell behind for a while, but yeah, thank you. Comment, and subscribe. Thank you.